Alrighty guys, it is Trainer Edward here, and today we'll be discussing if Ash is really 10 in the Pokemon anime, or should I even say the Pokemon universe. This theory will be put in 3 different theory categories, and I'll be telling you, you already know. Well, let's get started. The aging of characters in the anime has been a subject of common fan debate since it is not addressed by the anime itself. The passage of time is clear, but characters show small, if any, signs of aging. The writers and character designs seem to ignore the issue of aging, usually so the viewers of the show feel closer to the protagonist. It is easier for a child to relate to a 10-year-old rather than a 20-year-old. The first theory is the eternal youth theory. According to the eternal youth theory, like in many cartoons, the characters never age and are trapped at their age of their first appearance. This also suggests that the show has a floating timeline. However, this seems strange since the passage of time is pointed out every once in a while with the mention of any character's birthday. The dub has mentioned large periods of time passing, despite Ash still being 10 years old in the shadow of Zekrom. One of the most common supports for this theory is that Ash and May are supposedly the same age when May begins her journey, even though Ash has traveled through 2 regions and completed in 3 leagues before she received her first Pokemon. This is also the case when Dawn starts her journey, as she is the same age as Ash, even though he has been through 4 leagues by this time, as well as traveling through Kanto twice. In the English dub, many characters have their voice change over time, especially Ash, whose voice had become noticeably deeper over the seasons, giving the impression of aging. Brock and his family are often used as evidence toward this idea, as Brock should always be 5 years older than 10-year-old Ash, and his youngest siblings barely look any older between Showdown and Pewter City in Season 1, Episode 25. The second theory is slow time. According to the slow time theory, because only 1/2-hour episode is approximately each week, the flow of time in the anime is considerably slower than in real life. This theory is supported by the apparent through minimal growth of the characters, as well as the noted marks of time. However, this theory still faces the same problems as the eternal youth theory. The final theory is arbitrary age. According to the arbitrary age theory, the label of age has a different significance in the Pokemon world and in real world. In their culture, the numerical age of a person is not representative of the amount of years which they have lived, but representative of the person's familial status. When a person comes of age and is ready to head out into the world of Pokemon, they are labeled 10. When a person has children, they are labeled 20. When they have grandchildren, 50. Other ages may exist, but there is not enough evidence to these ages and milestones in one's life. The theory argues that these seemingly young ages for things like having grandchildren are similar to the surprisingly young age at which children come of age. Ash may well have been alive 18 years ago, but hadn't earned the position of 10. Brock's final role is most accurately described with half age, 15. He doesn't have children of his own, but he takes care of his younger siblings in the absence of his parents. From these 3 theories, the eternal youth theory, slow time theory, and arbitrary age theory, the real truth about Ash's age is yes, Ash is still 10 years old. And what I believe is that the reason Ash is still 10 years old is because Pokemon is targeted by people that would be considered around Ash's age. I would say 8 to 10-year-olds or 8 through 12-year-olds, because 10's, in the middle. So yeah, Ash Ketchum has been 10 for almost 20 years. You're just gonna have to accept it. It's the truth. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and suggest any theory you want me to discuss. See you guys.
I wanna be the very best.